This is where I left off last time. Heading out of town. Leaving home. I'm not sure when I'll be back. Could be years. I don't know. The weather is starting to change, and I know it's going to start to snow soon. I don't want to be in North Park when that happens. I've had enough North Park winters. So instead, I'm headed south. My first planned stop is going to be Glenwood Springs. It's been a couple of years since I've been to Iron Mountain Hot Springs, and I just love coming here. It's rainy afternoon, and I love being on the road.
I dreamt of you last night. You were by my side. I woke up alone. I should have known, because I'm always on my own. I just want you here every minute, dear. When I'm without you, don't know what to do. Every time you say goodbye, oh, please don't say goodbye. I will wait for you, however long you want me to. Just please don't say.
The night didn't turn out as expected. I did hit the hot springs, and that was a lot of fun, but I was out too late. Got some bad information from the people at the hot springs. I thought I could park at the parking lot next to the place, but as it turns out, you couldn't. So I was driving well into the night. I wound up making camp at about 11:30 at night. We'll hear more about that later.
Every time you say goodbye.
Still reeling from the events of the night before, I decided to pick a place on the map. It's called Rifle Falls State Park. I want to see something pretty, because the night before wasn't. Today feels like a do-over, and I'm ready to start the morning. I have to do stuff that makes things feel normal again. Last night was enough to give me pause, like I'd made a horrible mistake and everything that I've decided to do up until this point was just stupid. There are moments like that out here. Coming up this road last night was bad enough. But at least it's daylight and I can see what I'm doing. That's more than could be said for last night, but I'll get into that later.
at your hand. And will you meet me there tomorrow, where the sunlight never sets? 'Cause I'll love you in the end, the corners of the earth, where it starts to bend. Oh, 'cause I'll love you when it rains, all the shadows and the pain will never be the same. You can catch me in the morning, staring at your face. There is nothing in the world that could ever take your place. 'Cause I love you in the end, the corners of the earth, where it starts to bend. Oh, 'cause I love you when it rains, all the shadows and the pain will never be the same.
So, what you don't see in the pretty videos with the nifty narration and things that I've added into are the moments of the last 36 hours of sheer terror. There was a moment yesterday when I thought, this is the stupidest thing I think I've ever done. I followed my navigation to the wrong place, and I drove up a BLM road that wound up nearly being straight up and down. It was a steep incline in red clay, and I just gunned it. And I went up this side of this mountain, basically, or this valley, and I got to the point where it was nothing but stair steps at the top of rock. And I was like, I am not getting over that with the bus. Everything's falling down around my ears. Things are just going crazy. And I had to back down this narrow road using nothing but my mirrors and the red lights off of my brake lights. And I backed down probably a quarter of a mile, all the way back down to the bottom of the hill. And then I got lost again, and then I got lost again, and finally wound up at a little spit of BLM land south of Rifle, Colorado. It was about 11:30 at night, and I just said to hell with it, and I just parked. I woke up the next morning, and it was not bad. There were other people that had come in and started camping. It was just another day. It was like I got to start over again. I had made my mistakes. I learned from the mistakes. I learned never pick out a campsite you can't see in the daylight. And I learned the limitations of my vehicle. I learned that I'm a pretty decent driver, but I shouldn't have even put myself in those positions in the first place. It's a steep learning curve, and I'm hoping I survive it, and I'm hoping I can bring you all along with me as I do it. That's it. Over the last couple of days, I've been having the same problem with my solar panels. My road is going to take me back home 400 miles out of my way, back up through the mountains. I have to go back home to put on a new solar panel and figure out what I'm doing. As I get the bus ready, I hang out with my mom. We go up to Saratoga, Wyoming. It's weird to come back so soon. I didn't expect to be back this early. But Penny missed Grandma and Grandpa, and sometimes you have to stop and do other things that you need to do to figure them out. I'm off the road for about a week. I have to wait for parts to come in from Amazon. I've ordered a thing called an MPPT controller. And what it does is it talks with the batteries, the solar panels, and the inverter. And it tries to figure out the absolute best charge that you can get. It's all technical stuff, but it's necessary. The existing equipment that I had wasn't that great. But just like my mishap of driving up the side of a mountain in the middle of the night, it's all part of a learning curve. You have to figure out things as you go. You have to do what's right for the bus, what's right for yourself. Sometimes it's frustrating to have to start over again. But it gave me a chance to get some work done. And I feel like I'm falling into step. I feel like things are working out better. I'm understanding my limitations and what I need to do. And that's worth it. That's worth a week off on the road. I'll be chasing the seasons all the way back down as I head south again. Now I just have to pick a point on the map and head towards it. Chasing fall. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and share. And thank you for joining me.